Hi, welcome. In this video, I'd like to take a minute to discuss the issue of the dog appearing to be better for one spouse and as opposed to the other. Now, oftentimes what happens at the relational level is that the dog will, in fact, appear better for one person, say in the family unit, and the dog is out on the leash, or even when that owner is giving commands to that dog. But what's happening, is important to understand, is the dog isn't actually role changed at all. The dog is in a fight or flight state. The dog actually knows that that person has control over their situation within that moment. However, the level of investment that's required to actually role change that dog has not happened yet. No one is actually invested that way. He's taking the lead role and fulfilling the lead role that way. So therefore, this is an appearance-based type of response. But because, again, you have to step back and really look at what's happening in the relationship, identify the issues that are still ongoing, as well as the elevation levels, and how that dog invests in other people, other situations, to really determine if relational change has actually happened or not. So this issue of appearances and how a dog responds to, say, a certain person is often very deceptive. Sometimes people will, it causes more confusion because people will kind of put, we'll look at that to put some weight into that to say, well, maybe perhaps things aren't as bad as they appear, or why is the dog listening to this person? But again, be very cautious with that. That's oftentimes is just what it is. A dog's in a fight or flight situation. The dog really has no respect for that person. It basically, it's about control. And so the dog will appear to be better. But again, you have to go back and identify the main stakeholder in the relationship, because the person who spends the most time with the dog is going to have the greatest impact on the relationship, both either positive or negative, depending if that person's in the right relationship or not. So, when training happens, or when the relational changing process comes online, what I do is identify that person, because oftentimes what's happened is there's a reverse fulfillment that's happening, at that time, where the person is heavily emotionally invested in the dog. The dog is in a possessive state. The dog's devaluing that owner, and so you have to get them to see the relationship for what it is. And then therefore, once that person comes in the right relationship, then the dog is not into a fight or flight state of mind anymore, and truly role change will have happened. So the issue of the dog listening to a particular person in the family unit will be the real deal. It won't be based on appearances. So anyway, just something to think about. If you have any questions about the system, feel free to contact me anytime. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. Thanks for watching.